Be wary of the man who urges an action in which he himself incurs no risk. The person you are matters more than the place to which you go. Authority founded on injustice is never of long duration. If virtue precede us, every step will be safe. How much longer are you going to be a pupil? From now on, do some teaching as well. Courage leads to heaven, fear leads to death. Anger is like those ruins which smash themselves on what they fall. We are wrong in looking forward to death. In great measure, it's past already. The tempest threatens before it comes, houses creak before they fall. Fortune dreads the brave, and is only terrible to the coward. No one is laughable who laughs at himself. Nothing is more honorable than a grateful heart. No one loves his country for its size or eminence, but because it's his own. The worst evil of all is to leave the ranks of the living before one dies. Many things have fallen only to rise higher. It is more fitting for a man to laugh at life than to lament over it. There is no evil that does not offer inducements. Vices tempt you by the rewards which they offer. The evil which assails us is not in the localities we inhabit, but in ourselves. All cruelty springs from weakness. That loss is most discreditable which is caused by negligence. What you think is the summit is only a step up. God is near you, is with you, is inside you. There is more heroism in self-denial than in deeds of arms. There exists no more difficult art than living. He that does good to another does good also to himself. Prosperity asks for fidelity, adversity exacts it. Be silent as to services you have rendered, but speak of favors you have received. Some cures are worse than the dangers they combat. Time discovers truth. Time heals what reason cannot. Money has never yet made anyone rich. The foremost art of kings is the power to endure hatred. What you do for an ungrateful man is thrown away. So live with an inferior as you would wish a superior to live with you. Nothing is so bitter that a calm mind cannot find comfort in it. Gold is tried by fire, brave men by adversity. Demand not that I am the equal of the greatest, only that I am better than the wicked. If thou art a man, admire those who attempt great things, even though they fail. Retirement without the love of letters is a living burial. Death is the wish of some, the relief of many, and the end of all. When thou hast profited so much that thou respectest even thyself, thou mayst let go thy tutor. You can tell the character of every man when you see how he receives praise. Persistent kindness conquers the ill-disposed. The man who, while he gives, thinks of what he will get in return, deserves to be deceived. It is the characteristic of a weak and diseased mind to fear the unfamiliar. For greed, all nature is too little. It is proof of a bad cause when it is applauded by the mob. Most people fancy themselves innocent of those crimes of which they cannot be convicted. On him does death lie heavily, who, but too well known to all, dies to himself unknown. The day which we fear as our last is but the birthday of eternity. Why do I not seek some real good, one which I could feel, not one which I could display? Be harsh with yourself at times. It is never too late to learn what is always necessary to know. In a moment the ashes are made, but a forest is a long time growing. When you die, it will not be because you are sick, but because you were alive. Slavery takes hold of few, but many take hold of slavery. So live with men as if God saw you, and speak to God as if men heard you. Whatsoever the mind has ordained for itself, it has achieved. The best sign of wisdom is the consistency between the words and deeds. No one can keep a mask on long. Not he who has little, but he whose wishes more, is poor. The way to good conduct is never too late. Anger, if not restrained, is frequently more hurtful to us than the injury that provokes it. Whatever has overstepped its due bounds is always in a state of instability. Nature has given us the seeds of knowledge, not knowledge itself. Let him who has granted a favor speak not of it, let him who has received one proclaim it. Calamity is virtue's opportunity. Do what you should, not what you may. What difference does it make how much you have? What you do not have amounts to much more. Long is the road to learning by precepts, but short and successful by examples. What narrow innocence it is for one to be good only according to the law. The greatest man is he who chooses right with the most invincible resolution. The approach of liberty makes even an old man brave. Obedience is yielded more readily to one who commands gently. I would rather be sick than idle. The rust of the mind is the destruction of genius. What does reason demand of a man? A very easy thing to live in accord with his own nature. I was shipwrecked before I got aboard. What nature requires is obtainable and within easy reach. It is for the superfluous we sweat. The man who thinks only of his own generation is born for few. Let us say what we feel, and feel what we say. Let speech harmonize with life. What difference does it make, after all, what your position in life is if you dislike it yourself? As was his language, so was his life. Eyes will not see when the heart wishes them to be blind. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Wisdom comes to no one by chance. Speech devoted to truth should be straightforward and plain. Fortune can take away riches, but not courage. One who's our friend is fond of us. One who's fond of us isn't necessarily our friend. Some laws, though unwritten, are more firmly established than all written laws. The hour which gives us life begins to take it away. Do everything as in the eye of another. If thou wishest to get rid of thy evil propensities, thou must keep far from evil companions. To err is human. To repeat error is of the devil. Disease is not of the body, but of the place. The Stoic motto, as you know, is live according to nature. I don't trust liberals, I trust conservatives. The Germans, a race eager for war. The wise man will always reflect concerning the quality, not the quantity of life. If you would judge, understand. There has never been any great genius without a spice of madness.